What's up, everybody? This is Scratch, and I am back. We are playing Mega Man. This is my Mega Man series walkthrough. This is episode number 4, and we are starting, in this episode, we are going to start Mega Man 2. Once again, it was inspired by Craig Skits on YouTube. He's on the road to 50,000 subscribers, so I figured I would give him a shout out in this series because he is the one who inspired me to go back through and do this. He does a lot of these types of playthroughs on his channel, so if you're here because you like old school playthroughs, that's pretty much all he does. He releases a video every single day playing through like a lot of old stuff, so it's actually really cool. I watch the video that he puts out every single day. I watch it. It's become a part of my day recently. So he said to tell a friend or tell 2 friends, or you'll see when you watch his videos, he talks about how to share stuff out. So I figured I would tell 4,000 of my friends, so that'll be cool in a couple of years to go back and look at me saying that I'm telling 4,000 friends. Hopefully I have more. Oh, okay, so that's death number 1, and I told my friend FourNinjaToads that I would put a death counter in this video. So right there it is, the death counter, and it has a 1 next to it, and hopefully it can stay 1 for the rest of this episode. Because a little known thing is that I actually recorded this earlier, but XSplit was being really stupid and decided to corrupt half of my video, so I could not get it all the way through, or I could not save it all the way, and I had to start over. And in that playthrough, I went through the first 4 bosses without dying. And I wanted to try to do it again, but I've not been able to accomplish that. So, as a result, I now have to have a death counter. I knew I wouldn't get through the whole game with a death counter, so that's okay. That was almost 2, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. The other thing I found out is we spoke about this in the other episode. We have the turbo option in this where you can press Y, and it mimics a turbo controller. So turbo controllers were, something that you would have had, back in the day. They basically, you could assign buttons. I mean, they still make them now too, I guess. But they assign buttons to your controller to be like rapid fire or whatever, and there's one automatically built in here. I guess it kind of adds to the nostalgia a little bit. So I probably will use that a little bit because it does make things easier. That's almost a guaranteed death right there. And then also when you have something on the edge of those, that's like almost a guaranteed death too. Okay. That guy always glitches out. I don't know why. But of course, this is not only is this one of the easier Mega Mans because it's really forgiving with like all the drop rates of stuff. It's forgiving because of the drop rates. The turbo option works. So I think we'll probably complete this one a little bit faster than we will the other one. So the episodes might be a little bit shorter. In addition to that, I have an option to like save and load the game here, so I can save any state just like you can. Even though it says saving data, it's not saving right there. Even though it says saving data right there, it's not. But you can save states you know, pretty much anywhere. So if you're looking to pick up the Mega Man Legacy Collection, or any of the collections, I guess, for that matter. I'm playing on Xbox One. But if you're looking to pick up any of these, they are not as hard, you know, as like when I was younger. Plus, I'm also a better player now than I was when I was a little kid. So we grab item 2. Get your weapons ready. I wish they could have named it, but instead they just call it item 2. Always thought that was funny. So our next one, I think, was Crashman. Yeah, I actually have to use a guide because, like I said, the order that I went in before, I used to go to Flashman first because Flashman is able to... Flashman is able to... Actually, I got through that a little bit better than I did before. Flashman is able to be beaten relatively easy by using his... or by the regular... your Mega Buster. So I always kind of just went to him first. But like I said, I didn't have internet and whatever. Alright, the only thing I'm dropping for is getting hit, of course, or a one up. Or miss it. I used to like to do Metal Man before I came here because Metal Man could pretty much hit these guys from any angle. He's a whole lot easier to beat these parts here. But I do okay. Actually, I think if I got an extra life over there, I wouldn't have time to get it. Alright. So we'll make our way up to the top here. Alright, this one's kind of a... That one's kind of a pain, because it's easy for him to knock you off there. Okay, if we can make it up to the top here, like I pretty much just get hit by these birds every time. There's kind of no way around it. Make our way up to the top here and we'll get our first energy tank and an extra life, which will be nice. And see, I never used to get that because I guess I just didn't know. I think I probably, in the order I used to do it in, I think I did in fact have the stuff, but not sure. Okay, so we're gonna grab this energy tank right here because we can use item 2 to get up here. Oh, too high. And then we can use item 2 to get up here. And again, this is where I like to have... This is where I like to have the... I need to fill up. Come on. Another life. Alright, we're gonna call that good. Actually, we have to because I'm full. So now we're sitting... Whoops, I didn't want to do that. So now we're sitting on 1 energy tank and 3 lives, so we're doing good. I will still leave the death counter there. Just because, even though I'm getting extra lives and I actually have And I actually have more lives than when I started. I'll count it. Okay, so we got through that one. We're going to get item number 3. And then we are headed to Flashman. Or do we get item 3 in Flashman? Yeah, Flashman has item 3. Alright, I think we got this. Okay, here we go. Don't need to get any of this. I'd like to be able to get that extra life, but yeah, I don't think I can. Yeah, it won't let me. It doesn't let you put it there. Alright, now I gotta remember to fall down kind of like towards this side. Man, I'm doing horrible too. And this one isn't really good for stocking up. It might be. I pretty much had to get that. There was no way around it. And if I can please get through there. Oh, look how bad it is. All right, got to go to concentration mode here real quick. So that I can get this E-tank. And I hate to say it, but I'm probably going to have to use it right away. I'm going to try not to. We'll just see how I do. I'm going to try not to. This one is a little bit tougher battle because you can run out. In fact, I think I will run out. Dead. Nope. And I have one crash left. And then I gotta switch to the P, but he dies pretty easy with it, so I did have to use an energy tank. But that's okay, I'll get a bunch more. And like I said, the extra lives come like crazy in this. But going through and getting that E-tank, like what I should do is go back the other way. And not waste a crash bomb on that. But whatever. So we're coming up on the final robot of this episode. This is Quickman, and he's weak against the Time Stopper and Crashman, so we're going to get an extra life right off the bat in this one. It's actually pretty easy. You need item 3, or I think 2 would actually probably do it as well, to get it. So we are going to go to Quickman. Now he has one of the hardest parts. There I go again. He has one of the hardest parts, and it's legitimately the hardest part. There's these lasers that come across the screen. And he's genuinely really difficult to get through. You can use Flashman to get through there. But if you can use Flashman to get through there, it makes that part easier, but then it makes the boss fight harder. So, you know, it's a tough. It's tough to do it. I could have got that extra life in the E-tank and all that stuff, but that's okay. These guys don't even shoot anymore. Okay, so here is the hard part. So I am gonna flash through it, just because it's the easiest way to do it. But we are gonna save the game because if I die here, I want to be able to continue here. I'm gonna continue here when I play. So I'm gonna say ahead of time that I promise to keep the death counter honest. We are only at 1 right now. If I can make down through here like I did last time in my original playthrough, I made it all the way through here without dying. But you have to select Flashman before you fall down, and then immediately over to this side. And when someone gets online, that doesn't help. So if you can make it to this 3rd stream, like right there. Oh, see, I'm supposed to do the thing right there. Oh, man. Okay. So we'll see. We'll get through this guy again. At least I didn't waste any... Flashman doing that. This is one of the harder ones. I was just a little bit too late. And you barely miss it. Every time I think I need to hit it when I'm right here. And I'll be able to do it. If I can do that. This time I'm going to hit it a little bit earlier. And we'll see. Death counter going up though. So we're at what, 2? Yeah. Not 2 deaths, but 2 lives left. I might have waited too long right there. I'm just going to play it safe here. And we're going to do it right there because down here we can get the extra life. And if I make it in time, I can get this. And now we're pretty much home free at this point. I always use Airman to get these guys. So we are going to use Crashman, I think it says. Quickman is weak to that, so we'll use that. We'll see what we can get. So far, no editing involved, so you know I'm honest with the... There you go, got him. So I'm honest with the death counter. So what is that, like 4 or 5 deaths? I can't remember. I'll have to look at it, but we're not doing good. I didn't make it through this episode with just a single death, which is what I was after. That's what I wanted, but that's okay. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Tune in tomorrow. We will be coming back with... we're going to start off. We have Metal Man, which is one of my favorites. Bubble Man, Heat Man, and Wood Man. We will finish out these in the very next episode, which I will have up tomorrow. After you're seeing this one, and we'll continue. And then our final one will take on Dr. Wily's Castle, which is a little bit different. It's a little bit harder, but I don't think as hard as Mega Man 1. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.